Stairs are mounted. A blue-painted door knocked upon. And Leopold Thorn looks down into the demanding face of his daughter, Patience, who at this precise moment is about to poise a question. The one question, the only question which regularly strikes terror into the micro-ordered precision tool thinking mechanism which is his conscious mind. And that question is, of course, why? Excuse me? Hello? Why, Daddy? Why what exactly, daughter? Leopold Thorn does not, as a general rule, find himself overly vexed by short words culminating in question marks. Indeed, he has, over the 4 full decades of his uncommonly eventful life, become something of an expert in answering such inquiries. He has, for many a year, been well tutored in the art and engineering of how, which has of late resulted in a growing mastery of where and when. And whilst he has, in days gone by, been taken in by willful contrivances of who, his knowledge of what has remained unimpeachable. However, to satisfactorily answer that most elusive question of why implies to Leopold Thorn a fundamental knowledge of the cosmos which even he would be hard pushed to profess. Why is it ever bedtime? Why is it ever bedtime? Yes. Well, it's bedtime because if there was no time to go to bed, there would be no time to get out of bed. And if none of us got out of bed in the mornings, where would we all be then? Except in bed, obviously. There'd be no breakfast for a start. No bacon and eggs. I've always found myself rather partial to bacon and eggs. But why is it my bedtime now? Well, because it is. It's time for you to get some sleep. It's not your bedtime, or Mummy's. Bedtime is like space-time. It's relative. I think sleep's just a waste of time. Will you tell me a story? A bedtime story? I've only just got in. I haven't even hung up my... All right. Well, I can tell you what your mother and I are working on for our next performance. We have this wonderful new cabinet illusion, and the Doge of Venice is... No, Daddy, I mean a proper bedtime story. One with kings in it, and princesses, and... magic? Real magic. Ah, real magic, not, No. All right. Well, I could tell you. Yes. Have I ever told you about the amazing story of the princess and the candlesticks? This isn't going to be rude, is it? No, what do you mean rude? You haven't been reading your mother's artistic continental novellas again, have you? What, the ones she thinks you don't know about? Lilac covers, bottom of the wardrobe, right-hand side. Well, have you? No! Well, maybe a bit. Patience, Recursia Thorn! What did I tell you about reading things you don't understand? Particularly if they're French. But I understand French. That's hardly reassuring. You are advanced for your age, aren't you? And I'm not just referring to your height. I sometimes think that my approach to parenting is too liberal. Oh well, be that as it may. It's not a rude story. It's a very, very nice story with a very nice, happy, clean ending. It's not too nice, is it? In my experience, stories which are too nice are often likely to be extremely dull. It's not that nice. In fact, I can guarantee it contains the prerequisite allotment of threat and peril. Are there fights in it? Might be. I'm listening. Good. Once upon a time. It doesn't really start like that, does it? I thought you said you were listening. Once upon a time.